People say money changes everything, but in Adaeze's case, money almost destroyed her life. Listen carefully, because this story will teach you why not every shiny thing is gold. Adaeze, the only daughter of Motsi Ezema, a respected palm wine tapper in her village. Adaeze grew up in a humble home. Her father worked hard, her mother sold akara by the roadside, and Adaeze always dreamed of a bigger life, city life, luxury, freedom, all the things she heard about city life. But dreams can blind a person, especially when greed enters quietly. One day, when Adaeze went to help her mother at the market, she caught the attention of Chief Obinna, a wealthy businessman in his late 40s, known for driving the biggest cars in the entire local government. People whispered that he had money, real money, but they also whispered that he was controlling and harsh. But Adaeze didn't listen to those parts. When Chief Obinna finally proposed, she accepted without thinking twice. The man had money, and that was all she wanted to hear. They got married in a grand style. He took her to the city. And Adaeze felt like she had finally escaped poverty. But the real story began after they got to the city. Within the first week, Chief Obinna showed his true colors. He told her who she could talk to, what she could wear, when she should visit her own parents, how long she was allowed to stay outside the house if she came home 10 minutes late. He would say, "Adaeze, don't forget why I married you. Without me, you are nothing." He changed her phone. He asked for all her passwords. He told her not to speak to any man, even her childhood friends. Adaeze's luxury life felt like prison walls decorated with gold. One evening, Adaeze visited her cousin in the next village. When she returned, she found the gate locked. Her husband was standing outside, holding her handbag. His voice was calm, too calm. "I have warned you about staying out late. Since you like outside so much, sleep there." Adaeze thought he was joking, but he wasn't. He locked her out of her own house. She sat on the cold cement floor from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m., crying quietly, praying nobody saw her. When the security guard tried to open the gate, Chief shouted, "If you open that gate again without my permission, I will sack you." It was that night that Adaeze realized something: she didn't marry a husband. She married her own punishment. The next morning, before the sun rose, Adaeze gathered the little courage she had left. When Chief Obinna left for work, she quickly packed a few clothes, some personal items, and ran to the bus stop. She didn't take the jewelry, the shoes, the bags, none of it mattered anymore. When she reached her parents' compound, her mother cried, but not out of disappointment. She cried because she knew her daughter had woken up from a dangerous dream. Her father held Adaeze's hand and said, "My daughter, you left your father's peaceful house to look for comfort in a stranger's home. Peace is better than wealth that torments the soul." It took months for Adaeze to heal. She stopped wearing the flashy clothes. She refused to return even when the chief sent elders to beg on his behalf. Her answer was simple: "I want my peace back." Adaeze started helping her mother with akara again. Then she opened a small shop selling provisions. It wasn't much, but for the first time, she felt free. Slowly, she built herself again, this time with sense, wisdom, and peace of mind. Not every rich man gives happiness. Money without peace is a curse. When you marry for wealth, you may lose your freedom. Choose someone who values you, not someone who wants to own you. A peaceful home is better than a mansion full of tears.